We are this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Sandberg.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Line drive to left. Kyle has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish, don't be too surprised if you have a few questionable calls. It's not that he's consistently off, but I've been told it seems like he has a fairly tall strike zone. We'll keep an eye out for that.
3-0 now.
No strike.
Here it comes on 3-0. This one's down to third. Scott comes up with it. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
In now, Ernie Banks. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Brummett is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start. The Pirates coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Richie Burnside gets the call for game 1 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the games. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
Now to the plate, Christopher Kyle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, we're really looking at a club that's been struggling. They're coming off a losing record on the homestand, and this is the first game on the road. We're really going to see what this team's made of starting on this trip.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the 2-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is a start of him getting hot.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Clemente. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. Fouled back.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
This guy's just a good hitter. You can tell anytime you get a base hit on 2 strikes and you stay with that ball right there, that's why the average is going to stay over 300.
Into the box, Brian Brummett, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 4 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. In now, Tyler Scott, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start things here at 316. 15 long balls and 60 runs batted in. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Drilled to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-2 home. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Vargas comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Pirates.
Number 10.
And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
So stepping in, Andre Dawson. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting check. Left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in, David Peralta. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Squared that one up just a little late. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Stepping into the box, Angel Vargas. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Coming to the plate now, Scott Gifford. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And I'm looking down there at the milkman, Melky Cabrera. I love how this guy plays defense. Started his career in the middle of the field playing center, and then he's gone to both sides. He's got the arm, and he's got the versatility to play all the different positions. He's a really good defender.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than 2nd as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Banks. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. Look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Settling in now, Miguel Montero. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. On the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1 in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Stepping up now, Richie Burnside. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Arrieta is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman, Ryan.
Ready for another
Sandberg.
chance. Ryan Sandberg, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in for his second at bat, Christopher Kyle. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kyle.
And this is fouled straight back. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That's lined into left. Singled his first time, singled his second time. He's 2 for 2. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Digging in to try it again, Roberto Clemente. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low. 1-0.
1-0.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cabrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Brummett.
Now in the box, Brian Brummett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he's back standing. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Vargas is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So striding in, Ernie Banks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
Ready with the 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Vargas is there, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Coming to the plate, Tyler Scott. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 18.
He's set, and the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Angel Vargas. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. This is in the air to left. Peralta is under it. One down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Gifford. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta moves over. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Randall.
So digging in now, Curtis Randall. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Into the box now, Andre Dawson. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Andre Dawson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in, David Peralta, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game. That's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Wiggins onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
So striding forward now, Melky Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. To shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher Miguel Montero.
Now at the plate, Miguel Montero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. Right side. Wiggins is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in now, Jake Arrieta.
Leading
He's
off for the
0 for
Pirates.
1 thus far.
Pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, they couldn't have scripted it any better. I mean, you get to face the pitcher to lead off the inning. But when you go down 2-0, maybe that plan's not working so good.
This is flared out towards second. And he's retired 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Christopher Kyle.
Ready once again, Christopher Kyle. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Popped high in the air. Rizzo is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another chance. Richie Burnside. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Ready once again, Ryan Sandberg. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Clemente is there. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in to try it again, Ernie Banks. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that misses for ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Here's the 1-0, and there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Clemente. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Roberto Clemente.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Now at the plate, Brian Brummett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Tyler Scott.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler Scott. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in standing. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Montero's got it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Angel Vargas. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after a fastball.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting. First baseman.
So coming to the plate, Scott Gifford. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Kyle sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Digging in and looking for more, Andre Dawson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting. Left fielder, David Peralta.
Now batting, David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Here's Melky Cabrera batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, Curtis Randall. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The shortstop, Curtis Randall.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Grounded to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Stepping in, Jake Arrieta. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Christopher Kyle. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kyle giving chase. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Tommy LaStella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Tommy LaStella.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen
Pirates,
now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In there, and it's 0-1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now a flare out to left center. Kyle is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Digging in, Ryan Sandberg. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So striding forward now, Chris Bryant, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off a bit much.
Clemente is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Striding in once again, Ernie Banks. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Outside.
And he lays off there 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Down the third baseline. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kyle Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
Wellington Castillo is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. At the plate, Randy Wiggins. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. just a tick behind for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. And he's retired here, one away.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Now at the plate, Roberto Clemente. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Now here's the pitch. In for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did. But no chance to recover. Clemente is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. At the plate, Brian Brummett. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count. 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Scott. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center field. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up, and we still have no score. So striding in, Andre Dawson will try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Andre
Nate Jones comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Softly hit to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Just a really solid play up the middle as we get another look with Show Track. Had to go over 20 feet to get to it, and then he uncorked a accurate throw to beat the runner. These guys make it look easy, but that very easily could have been a base hit. Into the box, David Peralta hit down the line at first.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins is right there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
So stepping in, Melky Cabrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 0-1 on its way.
No.
And that misses 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Now in the box, Angel Vargas. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Angel Vargas.
Christian Brummett is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a...
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Nate Jones wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 1-0. Also out of Pittsburgh, second baseman Ricky Camp has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. Tom Wilhelmsen collected his 8th win in relief, helping lead Seattle past the Brewers 7-6. Edward Porter drove in 3 as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 5-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. Wilmer Flores cracked 2 home runs in the game as the Reds pushed past the Dodgers 2-1. The Washington Nationals total 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 10-3. The Mets launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-7. In other Tigers news, Colby Rasmus reached a very nice milestone in his career yesterday by collecting his 1,000th major league hit. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-8. The Atlanta Braves got 11 overall hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-3. In other Giants news, starting pitcher Thomas Vasquez is currently listed as day-to-day. He's dealing with bruised ribs. The Red Sox totaled 11 hits as a team as they toppled the Rockies 9-3. Aaron Sanchez grabbed win number 6 on the year as Toronto took care of the Rays 5-1. The Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. The Indians combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-4. The Twins pounded out 17 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 12-11. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Astros put together 10 hits total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-5. The Halos total 11 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 9-7. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.